Hi Gemini, welcome to your month ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support. It truly means the world. With that said, if you want to join my mailing list, you can do so on the web link below. And also, if you haven't joined Reydiant Reflections, people are getting daily readings every single day and they are loving it, as well as a look at the numerology and various different bits and bobs for the day ahead. So with that said, if you want to check it out, you can do so on the website address below. Now let's bless the cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what the month ahead has in store for you, Gemini. Ooh. Okay, so we've got one card jumping out there straight away. What are your actions and your interactions with the world at large this month? So what's going on for you in March? Your actions and interactions. You've got the Two of Wands, right? This is great because it feels for me like you're about to embark on a new quest, on a new journey of some sort. And you know, it really feels for me, Gemini, like you are genuinely in a place now to say to yourself, you know what, I choose my future over my past. A lot of you are really making a step forward this month, and I feel like this is going to be in a really big and dynamic way. The Two of Wands is about affluent people, it's about amazing places, but it's also a card of deep action, which always asks you, do you want your past or do you want your future? And this month you are choosing your future. You are taking a step forward into a new way of being, into a new understanding of what life has to offer. And I'm really excited for you guys. That's absolutely fantastic. So let's have a look at your money and materials. All right. So you've got the King of Wands, right? So the King of Wands, a fire sign male, a Leo, Aries or Sagittarius, is going to make themselves known to you possibly. Or when this is an archetype of yourself, it basically says this is a month where you're going to start to school your finances. This is a month where you're going to start to get things more into line and more under control. So Gemini, and the fact that this falls with the Two of Wands here as well, it looks like you may possibly have some outside help with that. Doesn't necessarily mean that somebody's going to give you money or anything like that. It could just be that they help you get a handle or a hold of your finances. And I feel like this is going to be a theme for the month as well. And with this Two of Wands, you really are ready to step into a brand new cycle of your finances. You really are ready to step into a new understanding or a new expression and experience of money, finances, abundance for all of you in terms of your physical health, because your money and materials is, you know, it can be anything from your home right through to your physical body. For many of you, it feels for me like your physical health or your body is going to go through a lot of changes this month. It feels, you know, and that's not to say like you know, when you say that, a lot of people are probably thinking, well, I'm not in puberty, Raf. So what I mean by is the King of Wands is about your vibrancy. It's about your dynamic physical energy. It's about how you express that energy. And it feels for me like a lot of you, especially those of you that have been feeling a bit sort of, you know, deflated, it feels for me like you are pushing on. It's almost like you've got the energy this month, but you'll be noticing a lot of changes. For some of you, this will be spontaneous weight loss and you haven't really had to try too much for it. For others of you, it will just be that you become adverse to certain types of food. You'll be intolerant to it and you'll just say, actually, do you know what? I don't want to eat that anymore. You know, and it will be fairly spontaneous. It will be quite surprising to you because fire is a spontaneous element. It's, you know, it's not predictable in any way, shape or form, aside from the fact that if you touch it, it will burn you. So your communications with the world at large, let's take a look. So you've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is absolutely brilliant. So this is basically demonstrating to people how much skill you have, how much craftsmanship there is in your ability. And one of the things is when it comes to Gemini, everyone says, oh, you know, it's about communication and stuff. And I've been guilty of falling into this trap. This month, you could very much find yourself being asked to teach something or to throw around a concept for somebody. And the reason I say that is because this is about your skill, but I feel like somebody is approaching you to say, actually, you have a lot of skill or you have a lot of knowledge on a specific subject, and I would like you to demonstrate that to a certain amount of people. So it feels like, you know, for some of you, you could possibly be teaching, or some of you might even be deciding to go in for you know, a course of some sort. But I really see you working very meticulously, which isn't a word that not meticulously, very it's almost like I feel like this month you're going to dedicate a lot of time to something. Now, I'm sorry to say, but Gemini isn't known for staying in one place very often. You can troll me for the fucking heavens if you choose to, but as a rule, when you look at the energy of Gemini, it's not known for its longevity. It's not written into that star sign's DNA. It's not to say there aren't many Geminis that have been at the same job for 20 years, right? What I'm saying here is that's not an energy that you tend to carry. However, this month you will be demonstrating a lot of skill, a lot of diligence, a lot of meticulous, you know, planning and writing and working around something. And a big part of your communication this month is to let people know why you are the right person for the job, is to let people know, you know, why, how much knowledge you actually have about your specific subject, because that's what's going to be what causes somebody to reach out to you. You know, don't be afraid to blow your own trumpet this month. So your heart and your hearth sector, what's going on in your emotional world? And this month, beautiful, you got the Sun card. I like this because for you single Geminis, this suggests that there is a person of real refinement coming in, somebody that is not just good looking, and it might not necessarily be good looking to everybody, but will certainly be good looking to you. This is going to be somebody that is warm, somebody that's vibrant, somebody that you can bounce ideas off and throw ideas at and with. For those of you that are single, love looks brilliant. This suggests here that there is somebody truly wonderful coming in for you, and it's going to be somebody that is able to meet all of your challenges and even give you a few back, right? You know, going toe to toe with a Gemini in the mental arena is you know, certainly an interesting one. For those of you that are partnered and married, this looks beautiful because it suggests that you are eating good food, maybe drinking good wine, going to nice places. It feels like those of you Geminis that are partnered, married, you know, all of that sort of stuff, this month you guys really make an effort to give each other the best that you possibly can, not just in terms of the material side of life, but in terms of the emotional side of life as well. And then finally, for all of your relationships in general, familial, friendships, all of that stuff, the Sun card is a total and ultimate blessing. It is never a burden or a hardship, and no matter what card it is coupled with, even death, the Ten of Swords, you know, even with the Tower, the Sun card is just, it lightens whatever it touches and says that that will be, you know, it will be a good thing. So you've got you've got the first week, you've got the Fool card for the first week of March. So expect some surprises over the first week of March, especially underneath that Two of Wands there. It really does suggest that you might be doing some spontaneous travel. It suggests that somebody might, you know, come and turn up at your house one day and just say, get in, we're going for a road trip of some kind. But it looks like you should absolutely follow suit, because this looks like a lot of fun to be had, and it also suggests that you really are stepping into your future in some way, shape or form. Gemini, you are making a decision that there will be no going back from this month. But you know what? I don't think you want to go back, not from this. I feel like this is, I mean, it's very positive reading in and of itself, just with those first four cards. But that Fool card says that there is some kind of surprise that's really going to make you, really going to make your heart sing. Second week of March, you've got the Empress right underneath the King of Wands, which suggests that actually in terms of your finances and also the second week itself, you're getting very deeply creative and very almost like you've got this idea of how to make more money, but how, for how that can be fun, how that can be dynamic for you, and you're going for it this week. The second week of March looks very, very good for you. Remember, Mercury is still retrograde, so it's not probably the best time to launch anything, but certainly putting the plans and the feelers out around those ideas really could be absolutely fantastic for you. Third week of March, you've got the Sun card. Gemini, damn! Right underneath that Nine of Pentacles, and again, you've got a double hit of this Sun card energy. You have a blessed month. It looks like communication is going to be fantastic, and this will be the month where you really get to sample a lot of the finer things in life. I feel like there's got some kind of blessing here. It's almost like there's something that you've been waiting or wishing or hoping for a long time. This will be the month where you see that dream or that hope or that wish fulfilled. And that is really, really exciting. You'll have to let me know in the comments what is going on for you, because this is amazing. And then finally, you got the World card right underneath the Sun card. There is definitely some kind of abroad travel going on. Right, for a lot of you, it will be, just a short trip. But there's definitely some kind of international travel taking place in March. For some of you, you are planning a trip, and for others of you, you are, especially those of you that are single, this is the month where you will meet somebody that ends up changing your life or ends up changing your status. I'm not going to say the word soulmate or twin flame or any of that stuff, because I don't really subscribe to those ideas. And again, it's funny because a lot of my ideas about things and beliefs around things are starting to shift. I'm starting to understand them in a different way. And also, I totally believe that you can have more than one soulmate. You don't just have one, you have various different types of soulmate. I've got friends of mine that are soulmates, right? So it's not that I don't believe in them. It's just that my idea or my understanding of that idea of what a soulmate is starting to shift and to change. But yeah, for those of you that are single, possibly even for some of you that are partnered, there is someone coming into your life now that will very likely change it for the rest of it, for the rest of your foreseeable future. Certainly 21 to 30 years into the future. This will be the month, Gemini, that you meet somebody that completely changes your life path for the better. So your key to the month, what is your final overarching message? What is your key to the month that you need to know? And this month you get the Justice card, right? So this comes good for those of you that have been dealing with, and I know there's been a lot of you, and you're probably thinking, oh, that Sun card, finally. Yeah, you get a satisfactory end to the legal stuff that's been going on. You get a satisfactory end to all of the hard decisions that have been made. This is the month where you get to see the fruits of those labour. You will get some very good news for those of you that are dealing with contracts, legal matters, for those of you that have got court cases. This is really, really good news, especially with that double hit of the Sun card. But the Justice card always says that you need to make sure that you are discerning. So you need to make sure that you are choosing. Are you choosing your past or are you choosing your future? It really is up to you. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you. Take care, and I'll see you very soon for more videos.